do, guys? You're at the edge of a big chasm. Off you go.
Just remember, I've not been here for a while, so include me last.
You won't be there. I'm joking.
Well, I expect this will be group discussion. So, like, you're at a big hole. Two of your friends have just fallen in. What do you do?
I rush to the end and see if I can see over.
You can see over. Oh yeah, you heard Fuego fall before, but because James wasn't here, let's do the thing for James. Where is it?
Oh yeah.
I think it was this one.
Now you see I call bullshit because Fuego likes both sexes. He doesn't sound like that.
That was a mixture of Henreck and Fuego. Screaming in harmony.
Yeah. It was echoing back through somebody else's thing, like it usually does, but that's fine. Yeah, I was playing around with like sound effects and music last week. It's funny. But yeah, so if everybody wants to look over the edge, I assume everybody's going to want to look over the edge.
I'm gonna look over the edge, but I'm gonna send Aldeon about 100 feet away from me, and then use his dark vision because I've got no dark vision anyway. So,
was he an owl at the minute?
Yes.
He was, wasn't he?
Yeah, he changed that last time.
Started the session up, yeah. Oh, thank you.
I knew I had an owl somewhere. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So you're going to send your owl down to look, and I assume see through his eyes rather than your own.
Yeah, he has 120 feet dark vision, so
okay,
hopefully
so he'll fly about. Does he have to be within a certain range of you?
Roughly, I think it's about 100 feet.
So he can fly 100 feet down and then see 120 feet below him.
Yes.
Cool. That's fine. Right. So Itachi does not have dark vision, correct?
Nope.
Or does he? I'm not sure. I know there's somebody that doesn't. Helmet definitely doesn't.
I don't. Henreck doesn't either.
I do.
Henreck doesn't. Riv does.
I do.
I think Fuego does, but he's in the hole. Valter does. Does Itachi have dark vision? James there.
He's muted.
Sorry, he's half elf.
Though, does he have dark vision?
I'm just checking that. Just give me a second, please. But I believe so. Yes.
I think a half elf would have dark vision. I think.
Yeah, up to 30 feet.
If he goes half elf and he has dark vision, then Itachi would as well. So
Yep.
that's fine. Yep.
I think if he's a half elf, he only has it in one eye.
Yeah, he has to close one eye to see in the dark, or squint, so he's only got half his eyes open. Yeah, that's fine. So everyone with dark vision can see however far their dark vision extends down, and then nothing. Aldeon, given that he can fly 120 feet down and then see 120 feet further, will be able to see more. And given that Hailman is seeing through his eyes, I'm going to move Hailman onto the map below, just so that he can see down there.
The map looks as if it's like twinkling.
I
The map
can't
looks as if
talk
it's
while I'm
twinkling.
looking through his eyes, though, guys. So I'll have to wait till I come back to tell you what's happened.
That's fine, we'll keep you safe.
Hang on. No, you're on the wrong map there. There we go. So you can now see through his eyes and see what's down there.
Yeah.
Hang on, I need to amend what's down there actually myself. There we go. That's what's down there. That's what you can see. Yeah, everybody else, you just see darkness. You can all faintly hear the sound of water, but it seems like it's a fair distance away. Not like, a mile away, but
we just have to imagine.
Yeah, imagine that you can hear it approximately 200 feet below you, ish.
So yeah, Hailman, his eyes go white, his kind of body goes stiff, and he seems to have like lost consciousness, but also remain conscious. It's a weird sort of state when he takes over his familiar's senses. But then all of a sudden you see his eyes start coming back, and he just takes a breath. Well, luckily, I think Fuego and Henreck fell into an underground river. So
Are
at
they
least they
okay?
didn't. I could see them. They look like they're on the shore, surrounded by I don't know what, just creatures I've never seen before. But
Do a nature check and see if you might recognize them just from reading books and knowing about it as a wizard.
cool. This is 16.
You would recognize them as Sahagwins. That's how I pronounce it. I don't care if it's right.
Humanoid fish.
Humanoid.
Second. You
So,
said
yeah.
it right.
Sorry?
You said it right, darling.
Okay.
But yeah, he will tell everybody that's what they are, because I'll probably say it wrong. And I don't know what's going on. They just seem to be surrounded by those things. I've never seen them before. I've read about them in books, but I don't know much.
How far down are they?
If Aldeon could see, then it's about 200 feet.
Could I walk down the cliff? I look over the side again, just to see what the terrain's like.
Yeah, you look down. You see that the thing that you're on, it's sort of from the angle that you're at, it looks more like a hole. So you're not quite sure what the terrain underneath you would be. You can see like a plane of rock face that's about 30 feet down, and then it seems to sort of ebb away underneath. So it could just be that you're literally stood at the top of a big hole in the floor, or you might be able to walk under and go all the way down, but you're not sure of the exact topography and how far out of your way it might take you to try and follow it around and down.
Can I want to look around and make sure there's not some kind of secret obvious staircase to one side that we haven't noticed.
No, as far as
secret thing that we wish we would have seen first of all.
No, as far as you can see, the ledge that you're on extends endlessly into the dark, both directions. All you can see from where you are the remains of a broken bridge here, and then what looks like a cave entrance across the way on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
The map makes it look like that gap is shorter than it is. It's actually more like a couple of 100 feet across as well. It's just getting maps to scale is extremely difficult without having teeny tiny little figure bubbles. So yeah, it's actually quite a large gap. You can see across the other side. It's lit enough from the outside that you can see over. But yeah, it is quite a distance across.
I'm just going to look around and say, I think we're going to have to go deeper underground.
Right, so how do we get down?
There?
Do we have enough rope between the four of us?
Was it 200 meters? I don't think so.
200 feet down,
200
you've each
feet.
got 50 foot of hem from rope, I believe. So you would have enough rope to get to the bottom.
Cool. I can't do math anyway, so I'm going to rummage in my backpack and take out all sorts of badly packed bits and bobs and things that I've picked up along the way, and hand over my rope to whoever is tying it together.
Fuego was our sailor, wasn't he? Surely he would have been the best at knots. Has anyone else got any experience in tying any good knots?
It's actually worked in the military, tied knots of rope and exercises.
Valtair would have extensive knowledge of knots as well, I imagine.
In the sense that they know how to tie two bits of a thing together. Yeah, I mean,
Pretty
no one has proficiency in knot tying because that's not a thing. But, you would all know how to tie a fairly secure knot.
I'm dreading this now.
Hailman's going to pull out his 50 feet of rope, and he's just going to pass it to whoever Riv passed hers to. And
So I'll give you 2 minutes to quickly sort of come up with if this is your exact plan of action or brainstorm anything else you might want to do. Just while I quickly go say goodnight, because Kelly's waiting for me to go say night to Harry so she can turn his light off. And I will be literally right back. I'm only going to be a couple of minutes. Won't be that long.
no worries.
Attaches tying at a big Essen, so I'll give it to him as well.
This is gonna go.
Airship.
Scott, so when you saw down the bottom, could you see me clearly?
I could see you and Henreck clearly, yes.
Okay, I am very naked down there.
Oh,
Well,
Nobody
maybe.
go down. Everyone turn around and leave. Nobody go down.
When I transformed
because
to
you was a bear, yeah.
everything. So because I transformed back while I was falling, I am very naked.
So what I am going to do is, whilst Itachi's going to be tying the ropes together, Hailman is going to be running back outside to collect as much of Fuego's gear as he can.
I'll help with that as well. Does Fuego proper whole kit, as in like everything tears off, or so do you have to have a new set of clothes each time?
I kind of got used to it. So if you remember on the last one, I went behind a rock and put my stuff down.
Cool.
But no, because as I transformed to a bear, it was Moonbeam that did it. So yeah, my clothes will have ripped.
Ah,
Apart from my glamour studded leather thing, that'll be fine.
so you're just a leather boy now then, eventually. Just nothing but leather. That'll chafe.
He's up. Oh no, that's
I can make it look like anything I want though.
Do that.
that is true.
Oh,
I'm gonna need the top.
Would Aldion be able to see if that they were both conscious down there, both kind of like awake, staying alive?
He would be able to see if they're laying down or standing up. I imagine from that sort of range, he maybe won't be able to tell how they are.
we're laying down.
I don't know if an owl would have enough sense to know what the difference between an alive person and a dead person is. It's
Oh
just-
no, but if it's
a person
Hailman
on-
looking through his eyes,
Oh yeah, Hailman might
yeah.
know.
but he would just be from 100 feet away. Though he would just see them laying down, wouldn't he?
Do a medicine check and see how much he can discern from looking at them.
Medicine. A 10, so probably not enough.
Yikes.
You can't see any visible wounds on them, but they're led there with their eyes closed, so they could be unconscious, they could be dead. You can't tell.
They're sleeping. Hailman's very naive. I think they're sleeping.
That's good. Hopefully they'll have a nice rest and recover well.
Unless it's the eternal sleep.
But they are surrounded by some
Fish monsters.
Quinn.
Okay.
So, Itachi, while you tie these ropes together, me and Riv are going to go and pick up some of Fuego's gear when he's naked down there, just to warn you all. I think when he turns into a bear, I think he loses everything he's wearing and carrying, so...
Smells like there's been some metagaming going on in here.
Well,
I just told them
No.
I was naked. I
yeah,
didn't-
she just told us that she was naked, so I was like, oh.
No,
It was Scott's idea just to go and do this, so we've not meted on
I'm
that.
kidding, I'm kidding. Nobody wants a
You see,
naked Fuego roaming around. Let's be
No.
let's be honest. I don't want to have to describe how his knob is dangling in the breeze. It's like nobody wants that.
No.
I want that. No, but it makes him uncomfortable.
No, it wouldn't make me uncomfortable. I can guarantee I would be so graphic it would make the rest of you
No,
uncomfortable.
we don't want you talking about. We don't want you talking about all the small things.
Oh, I'll be
There
describing
ain't
the
nothing
main.
small about
Say
it.
it ain't so, I will not go. Turn the light off. Carry me home. Na 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 na.
Right.
So yeah,
So Tashi hears the words and continues preparing his rope while they disappear.
Yeah, just do a sleight of hand just to see how good the rope tying is.
Ew, okay. Cool. What's that under, sorry?
Sleight of hand, it's a skill.
It's been that long, James, hasn't it?
yes, it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been that long. Where can I find it?
Now,
Third from bottom on your
Character sheet.
skills.
in the bottom,
In the skills list, near stealth, it's all alphabetical. So
you've got survival, stealth, sleight of hand, going from the bottom to the top.
okay, it's a well-tied rope ladder. That's fine.
Sweet, because we had no backup plan.
What are you?
I literally just pushed out a diamond.
What are you attaching it to? Just to the rock face, or the remains of the rope ladder that was there previous, like the rope bridge that was there previously? What's it being affixed
That
to?
rock there.
Can Hailman use
Okay.
his minor conjuration to create like a spike that we can put into the hammer it into the ground to tie it off on, like a piton type thing? And
Yeah, how long does it last?
Oh, I've got a piton.
well, I know that. Well, there's a reason I was going to use the conjuration because it lasts. It's no longer. It disappears after 1 hour.
Okay.
So the idea is after we finish, it'll disappear, and then the ropes will come back down, so we can keep hold of the ropes. Unless we need them to climb back out again, actually.
Well, you won't know that until you get down
No.
there. But I mean, I suppose
Well, if there's water
one-
that's got to come in somewhere and go somewhere else.
they could have rained in through
Can I
the ceiling
just
over
Not if it's a
1,000 years.
can?
No one said it's a river. It's a body of water.
Oh.
Ah.
Yeah?
Is that Max Rebo behind you on the shelf, the blue elephant?
Is that what?
Max Rebo from Star Wars, the blue
Yeah.
elephant behind you.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt. Yay!
There.
It does make a noise as well somewhere. Yes. My background is quite distracting. That's Mark's temptation to buy lots of Star Wars stuff. Anyway. So, are we going to use a magic spike or an actual spike?
Let's use your spike, Riv.
Because then if we can climb up, it gives us options.
Yes, I agree.
Cool. I have 5 of them apparently, so we can use 2 to make sure it's firmly held.
Double safe.
Yes. So I don't have anything to hit it in with.
I will conjure a hammer instead.
I'm going to hand it over to someone who's stronger than me, who's more likely to be able to hammer this into the rock successfully.
Whoever is hammering, do a strength check.
I imagine if Itachi was doing the rope, I'd handed the hammer to Baltair.
Yeah. Oof.
Okay.
That's a strength save, James.
Yeah, I think Callum's just logged on, Annie, at roll 20, so...
Yay!
He has, so he'll be joining us
shortly.
shortly.
Well, it'd be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank God Baltair's 13.
Oh, that's a good point. Let me put Callum on the right map for him as well now that he's logged in.
So is he still down the bottom with me, or is he up the top with them?
Oh no, he's definitely still down the bottom.
Yep.
This
Hero
plan has been
activists.
fashioned now. We are just acting it out.
Mm-hmm.
So you've hammered a rope into a cliff, like rock face thing. So I assume everybody is going to climb down it.
I'm just
Yes.
Guys, do you think that's secure enough? What do you think before you put your body on the line? Do you want to check it?
I mean, you could hit it again if you want. You never asked if you could. It's like you don't just have to go tap tap tap. That'll do. If you want to have another go, it's like if you want to have another go, that's fine.
Baltair's very much live and die by your own sword.
I mean,
Yeah,
who
fine.
wants to live forever?
That's
I
fine.
do.
Forever young. Yeah.
So let's one at a time.
One at a
Well,
time.
I'm glad somebody considered going down one at a time, because if you'd have all got on the rope at the same time, I guarantee it would have fallen.
I'll go first.
Well, yeah, Riv's the tiniest one. Like, she's definitely the safest bet to test the
I
weight.
can pick that up, sailing down.
just don't stop moving, Riv. Keep on going down.
I mean, the fact that Hailman can cast fly, and at no point has anybody thought we should just fly down. It's like-
I could only cast it on one concentration, so I can only cast it on one person.
So you fly all of them down, and then yourself.
I don't have enough spell slots.
Well, you fly 2 of you down then.
Yeah, I feel like I can only do it twice.
But then
Fly
that's all
2
the
of you
spell slots
down,
gone.
then have an 8-hour sleep, then get back up and fly the rest of you down.
Well, we better keep on moving. So, I'll go first. Do you need me to roll for it?
We will call it athletics or acrobatics. Pick whichever one you prefer.
Oh, that will be in acrobatics. Because I have a -1 in athletics, but a +6 in acrobatics.
Okay,
And that really needed every moment.
that's fine. Riv is going to be fine with it. Who's going to be next down the rope ladder? I'll progress what you see as you go down in a minute. I'm just going to do.
I imagine if we're going lightest first, then Hailman would offer to go next, but
Yeah, that's fine.
I'd say Hillman next.
I got a 5 on my acrobatics.
Okie dokie. Who is next? It'll be Baltair or Itachi.
Baltair's going to wait until he can't see anyone on the rope anymore.
And then cut the
Okay.
rope.
I think I heard James say he'd be back in 2 minutes, so I don't know if he's actually there
He's
or
on
not
mute.
right now.
Yeah.
I'm guessing, yeah, he's not there currently. We'll catch Callum then. Callum, when Fuego fell off of the ledge, you reached for him and fell in with him.
Cool. Okay.
It was just the easiest way to explain why Henreck is not currently stood at the top, and that was just so that I didn't have to factor in, what would Henreck suggest we do in this predicament? So you tried to grab for Fuego, and you both fell in.
And now we are surrounded by fish people.
Yes, they have
Cool.
discerned through the eyes of Scott's familiar that you and Fuego are currently either unconscious or dead on the floor surrounded by fish
sleeping.
people. Or sleeping.
Not sleeping, yeah.
Sleep is a form of being unconscious.
We're having a long rest.
Yeah. Well, we'll call it a short rest because we don't know how long you'll be down there.
Okay. So I take it I can't do anything just now then.
Not currently, no. You are unconscious surrounded by fish people.
Cool.
Don't worry. You'll come into it as soon as the rest of them
No,
get
no.
down there one
Take
way
your
or
time
another.
out. Take your time out.
I'm just going to go refuel.
Yeah, that's fine. If anybody needs to grab a drink or anything while we wait for James to come back, that's fine.
I'm a heavy one.
Alright, Mark.
Right. So you need to do either an athletics or an acrobatics check to go down the rope.
Okay. Sorry about the wet.
That's wrong.
Okie dokie. And then if Voltaire could do his as well, and then we'll resolve each individual scenario as and how it happens. Okay, that's fine. So we'll do Riv first. What I'll do, rather than individually move you all over one at a time, I'm just going to now move everybody back onto the same map. So I'll put the rest of you back in the players group, and then I'll just do a straight switch and dump. Okay, so Riv slides down it like nobody's business. Plops down into the body of water below. Hailman gets about halfway down and then sort of loses his grip and falls. As does Itachi, and then Voltaire also makes it down safely. So the two of you that slipped and fell, it's not going to be. I'm not going to stick to actual falling damage because then you'd both be taking 10d6, and that could be enough to outright murder Hailman. So we're not going to do that. I'm going to do 2d6. So you both take 7 points of falling damage as you fall and hit the water.
Cool.
The others landing in it has disrupted it enough that you only take a small amount of impact as you topple off the rope and hit the water.
Scott's just gone to get a drink.
Yeah, that's
So-
fine. I'll fill him in when he comes back. I don't think we've got Itachi on this map. I've forgotten to include him. Boop. There we go. There he is. Just wait for Scott, and then we'll carry on. I'll amend his damage for him in a sec. That's fine.
There we go.
-7 to hail him in. There we are. After this map, I only have one more map prepared for this part anyway, so a shorter session will probably get us to the end of this, ready for the next part of the adventure. But if we get to the end of this and we've still got some time, we will carry on as well, because I have got the next bit pre-mapped anyway.
How exciting!
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. So,
Right, I'll do that tomorrow actually because I don't know what to say.
You're having some problems there, Callum.
Kind of. So I've applied for something and
All right.
they're asking me to get my driver's license, but I don't currently have a driver's license because I was very silly and got caught going through a red light.
So
So-
you've had your license suspended.
No, I had to send it away to get points put on it, so I've not got my license card.
Ah,
I didn't realise you had to physically send your license off for points. I just assumed they put it
I
on a
thought so.
computer, and when they
No.
checked you, it said you have points.
No, I mean, I don't know if it's different in Scotland or England, but like essentially for
Maybe it is.
what's the detail here?
in Scotland, basically. I think it might be also because of COVID, because originally I was under the impression I could just go to the court, pay the fine, and then they put my points on, and then that would be me.
Yeah.
But nah, I had to send it away.
That's a shame.
that's
Well, that's what you get for being naughty.
Yeah.
How many points do you get for that?
3.
You lucky bastard!
I gave the same
What is
amount
it
of
with Scottish people having points?
points make prizes.
I was the only person in
Wow.
my family that didn't have any points, and I was really, really proud of it.
That's like when you're watching the films. I was the first person to go to college in the whole family.
I was the last person to get points in his license. That's my achievement.
And the
Oh.
worst part is, so that was like my third time being stopped. The other 2 times, was the first time. If a guy had stopped me, I might have lost my license. And then the second time, I think it was on a Halloween night, and then I was at the pub, didn't have a drink in me, but they pulled me over, and I think they just wanted to see if I had a drink in me. So
Very
third
wise.
time's a charm.
Right, okay. To catch Scott up because you were away, you and Itachi fell off the rope because you got crap scores and took 7 points of damage. I've already amended your HP for you. But because of the others, because of River ahead of you sliding effortlessly into the water, you didn't take the full 10d6 that you would have taken, having fallen off of the rope about halfway down.
I did an elegant swan dive.
Which is silly because I did learn to fly, so.
Yeah, it's like, well, I can fly, but I'll just skate down this rope very badly
I
and
believe I
fall.
can
And
fly.
yeah, because I know that the full 10d6 could potentially almost outright kill Hailman. So you didn't take.
If it was going to be 10d6, then he would have either misty stepped to the ground or he would have done the rope trick. He would have done something to save him from 10, but he'll take the
He would have
2d6.
tried to save himself. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's fine. Okay, so you were all now in a body of water. Around you, you can see the dolphins of approximately 7 sharks, just sort of idling about in the water, just sort of around you, in your vicinity. And then across the way, on the opposite shore, you can see the unconscious forms of your 2 friends surrounded by big fish people that are going like in their own language, but none of you speak Sahagwin, so you won't know what they're saying.
No.
What's the current like?
It appears to be basically still. It's a very, very, very gentle current. There's not a lot of movement.
Cool.
I'm going to try and reach shore.
Can I use
Okey-dokey.
message to see if I can communicate with Fuego and Henreck?
Yeah, you can certainly try.
Are you awake?
Oh.
Hello.
There is currently no response.
No response.
But you do think you see them start to stir, and move a
Awesome.
little bit. So you think that, I mean, you've not roused them, but you can sort of see them moving, and you're pretty sure that they are still alive.
We just need to make sure they're staying alive. So let's get to the shore.
As we're swimming, can Hailman kind of see how these fish people are kind of acting, if they look to be aggressive or not to Fuego and Henreck?
You can do a perception and see what you can perceive.
Oh.
Can you all swim?
Perception. That's an 8.
You can't really tell. They are just sort of gesturing and pointing and having like a garbled conversation in their own language, so you can't really tell what their intent is at this point in time.
So after he sees that, he's just gonna be like, "Quick! I'm not sure if they're safe. We need to hurry."
Okay. So
Can Itachi put his shield underneath him and cast Eldritch Blast to push him towards the shore?
Ooh.
Not really. No, it doesn't like emit a wave of like force or anything. You would just shoot a beam of like eldritch energy off in this direction. It wouldn't sort of jet propel you or anything like that.
If it would get Itachi to the coast quicker, could I use shape water to just push Itachi as close as we can?
That would work. Yeah. I mean, he doesn't
Good.
require.
Yeah.
Doesn't need a shield-based surfboard or anything, but if you want to try and use shape water to propel people a little bit,
he's just going to concentrate maybe first of all just on Itachi to get him into the fight, to defend our friends, because he knows if Riv or Hailman was to stand face to face with these, then we're not the sturdiest. So
okay, so Baltair said he wants to start advancing to shore. You want to try and boost Itachi towards the shore. That's fine. Is everybody just basically wanting to make their way to the riverbank, like the sort of to the edge here?
Yes, I think so.
Okay, so
But I will. Hailman will concentrate on the shape water to get Itachi there quicker than himself. So he's not. I'm not bothered if I'm a bit slower.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah.
They're swimming around. They're having a fun time.
I'm still on the map with the bridge broken, by the way, just in case that's a thing.
You should be.
Yeah, you're missing out on a
He's
lot.
already on the. No, what I can see, he's already on the map.
Oh,
No, he doesn't mean his character. He means his vision, like his view. He said,
Okay.
I think he can see the other map.
But
But
now I'm back. I'm back now.
all right, I was gonna say all of your things were on the same map, so you should all be on
Yeah.
the same map now.
Because at one point I was on it and then it disappeared back to the old map.
Yeah, I moved you back into the player group, so I could
Yeah.
move the whole player group together at once, view wise.
Weird.
Yeah, that's fine. You're all obviously, like slowly advancing upward. That's fine. Itachi get there first because he's being propelled, followed by Baltair, followed by Riv, followed by Herman, followed by Sharp.
Sweet.
so beautiful.
Caroline. Ba, ba, ba.
So the ones next to Hailman, do they look like baby sharks?
Don't.
Baby shark, baby.
No.
This is why you got given point.
Yeah, no, you already recognised them as Sahagwin, so they wouldn't look like baby sharks. No.
No, the sharks that were
sharks.
getting closer to Hailman behind.
Oh,
But then again, he's
right,
looking
okay.
forward, so
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Are they blink sharks?
No, they're not blink sharks. They've just gone under, so you've not sure where they've gone because you can't see the fins anymore.
Oh no.
Oh,
Too scary.
For sure.
The ominousness of unseen sharky enemies.
I'm gonna
Ah,
swim a bit quicker.
I should have lined up the Jaws soundtrack for it, like boodum, boodum, but I didn't.
No, they cannot.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so yeah, you're basically at the shore, so
I'm on the shore and
Shut
I'm
up, Sigurd.
what you gonna do?
Go ashore
Bad
and
boys, what you gonna do?
I think
Well, with it actually being there first, he's going to come out of the water, obviously distraught and upset. He's going to look around and see his companions. He's put his hand on his sword and hold the hand up and say, wait. And he's going to get ready to pull, just in case.
Okie dokie.
yeah, I think we're gonna need to be not aggressive.
yes. Fully agree with that.
So Riv's gonna approach with a I'm gonna approach with a big smile and hands up.
Okay.
As Hailman gets onto shore, he's just gonna ready a fireball because he is protective of his friends, his party. So he will stand back, but he's ready in fireball for anybody who he thinks are a threat to Henreck or Fuego.
Okie
And I'm just going to casually walk up with one hand on the pommel of my sword that's on my hip.
Okay, so you've all just come out of the water. Riv's got her hands up in surrender almost, not surrender, but no harm intended.
Yeah.
Two of you with a hand on a weapon and Hailman with a ball of fire just idling in his hand.
Mixed
A bit more
messages.
threatening. But what it was,
Everyone except Riv looking pretty much like they're about ready to attack everything.
Hailman, it would be
I
a
did say
defensive
that.
posture.
I did say that I have my hand on the weapon and my hand up as if to say, whoa.
Is it one hand on your weapon and one hand up in sort of saying, back or
Stop.
whoa or whatever?
No, it's up to say stop. As if in a mild manner.
Stop right now.
Thank you very much.
But
right now, thank you very much.
the seven of the enemies in front of you, seeing that three of you have got either a hand on a weapon or a ball of fire just idling in your hands, are all going to put hands on their weapons too.
No. And Riv's just gonna
Itachi is
turn around
going
and say, no.
drop his sword and pull his shield in front of him.
Everyone take a step back.
The battle.
As Riv says that, you see the fireball rescind into Helm's hand. It kind of disappears, but he still looks defensive, but he's going to listen to Riv.
I'm gonna approach a bit closer. Still hopeful.
So just to be concise, everyone's now dropping their aggressive stances and going a little bit more defensive rather than offensive, correct?
Hailman's just listening to Riv at the moment, so yes.
Okay, well, seeing that you're all now taking hands away from your weapons and lowering any sort of ready to attack, they'll also move their hands away from their weapons.
Oh, this will be a fun dance.
You can hear them sort of gabbling to each other in their own languages, like.
Does anyone understand these people?
Well, they speak Sahagwin, so unless anybody can speak Sahagwin, nobody can understand that.
I was role playing. I'm not very good at it.
Oh, right. Okay. No, I thought you were asking me a question.
No. I'm asking the party at large, and I feel bad now.
No, feel bad.
Ali, don't. You did really good. I'm proud of you.
I've shamed him accidentally.
How dare you do roleplay? How dare you?
It's like, get back in your box. How dare you ask a question in character?
Helmin's just going to turn to Balter and say, I can only speak like this.
Yeah. They're going to see that as an insult and raise wet. No, I'm joking.
I did think about impersonating or trying to, and I was like, no, I'd probably end up shaming their ancestors, so no. And that was Riv saying that.
Just pull a Finding Dory, like find a Dory, like hello.
It's actually going to look at everyone and turn around and say, "Does anybody have any fish that we can give to them?"
No, because that's
No, because they are fish.
yeah.
It's not like they're fucking farming cows, is it?
They could be vegetarian. You don't know.
Oh,
Maybe they eat mushrooms and moss off the walls and stuff.
Now, question. I've got message. Do we have to speak the same language, or can I broadcast images?
Let me
well,
just.
the way it'd work is if you're speaking to someone's mind through message, you speak their language, would it not?
No, because
No,
he
it
doesn't
doesn't-
know that language.
It doesn't
do you
say
say
about
it?
language. It doesn't say.
Yeah, that's what I was
With
thinking. It just
telepathic,
says-
I wouldn't know
yeah.
French to telepathically say French things to a French person. You still need to know
all you,
the language.
all you have to
speak
send
French.
a French person is a big wet.
Altair's just going to turn around and go, like, look at them and go, "You understand common?"
That's a good idea. We didn't ask. Hi. Hi, I'm Riv.
Yeah, nobody's tried speaking to them
Hi.
in common yet. It's just like, do we speak fish? It's like, no, none of you speak fish. So, which one are you trying to address? One of the smaller ones or the bigger one in the middle?
I'm going to say the big one out of respect.
I'm going to wave at one of the little ones. Hi.
So, Riv
Right, I
waves
think-
at a small one. It waves back. Just like a little webbed sort of claw, like not clawed, but like sort of a webbed hand with like prongy type fingers, and it just sort of waves back.
I'm going to stage whisper to everyone, I think I've made a friend.
Good, Riv. Keep doing that.
Okay, so Riv just keeps waving then, I assume. Just
Is,
waving
is,
at
Bal,
everything.
is Balter going to speak to the big dude?
Yeah, I'm just going to go up, well, shout
You
to
want
the
to
big
go
dude,
like
you
to
know.
there or shout
No.
across from
I
there?
want to shout across and go, "You guys speak common or understand us?"
Okay, yeah, the little dudes will all be gabbling away in their own language at each other. But this one's going to move slightly to one side, as if making room for you to get a bit closer, if you might want to. And the big one just sort of, he like looks in your direction and goes, "A little."
Is that yes?
I think he's got a cold.
Fuck off.
Or gills. And speech doesn't work quite the same.
Like, you want some water?
Unless that wasn't audible, he said a little.
A little.
but through a gob full of phlegm, because that's how I've decided fish people talk.
Sweet.
That's fine, I do understand it. I
Nice.
He's going to gesture to the other two and go, "Are these your friends?"
Yes.
Yes. These two are our friends who've just fallen down this cliff face.
Short and sweet, you might not understand a lot.
Did you drag them out the water?
Yeah, they looked hurt.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh.
Can
I need to translate to the Scottish one that doesn't understand me. It looks hurt.
Stop shaming me. I have a loving girlfriend.
Pretend you're speaking to a Welshman. It's basically the same.
But after hearing that, can Hailman move closer to Henreck and Fuego and just kind of, just for himself, check if they're okay?
Like there, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Do, now that you're able to get a good look, do a medicine check with advantage.
Doki medicine. So 5 and a 6.
So Hailman's definitely not taking up a career as a doctor anytime soon.
No, definitely not.
But even with results as low as that, from as close as you are, you can just see that they're unconscious. Their chests are rising and falling with breath, so you know they are still alive.
So we are sleeping.
Oh, cool.
It's like the fall's just like KO'd. Maybe they bumped heads as they landed and just got KO'd on the fall.
I'm going to call over and just be like, Helmin, while you're there, can you cover Fuego?
And yeah, Hailman will...
Constitution checks from everyone to see whether or not they're affected by the fact there's a naked Fuego just lying in the middle of the floor.
Out of respect, definitely.
The big fish dude points down and says, "His fin's on the wrong side."
Is Fuego just laying spread eagle, just
starfished out?
Yeah.
Hailman will go in his bag.
Clearly having a very nice dream.
He's got whatever Fuego was wearing, cloak or top over it. He's just going to lay that over the top of him to save his dignity.
And the fishman says, "This isn't a good place to pitch a tent."
I'm just going to turn around to fish people and go, "You help us with friends, please."
Help? How?
I think they already have helped us, Baltair. They dragged them out of the water. I mean, they would have drowned if they didn't pull them out.
That is true. I'm going to come over and see if I can help. If that's acceptable to the fish people.
Yeah, just if you, I assume, whoever wants to go over. I mean, they're going to edge you out of the way a bit and make some room for you now that they know you're not hostile and that you're not going to attack them.
Can
I'm
I?
going to try to bring back Fuego. So
A couple of them are going to disappear off into the water, and the big one will say, "They go to calm down sharks."
Thank you. I want to. Oh, I was going to say hi to my friend I was waving with and see if I had any.
I'll put that one back and move a different one then.
Is his name Fishy Steve? Because I want to see if I've got anything shiny in my backpack I can give him because he's a friend now.
His name is not Fishy Steve. No, none of them have names. He's Sahagwin number 2.
There he does. There he does. His name is Fishy Steve.
Name it. Tell you what. Yeah, fine. He can be called Fishy Steve.
So I'm just going to be like, hi, and trying to see if I can learn any of the words that he's saying. Trying to work out what any of it is.
That's fine. That's fine. Roll. I don't know. Insight and just see how much of the Sahagwin language you can pick up from one conversation with Fishy Steve.
15.
15. Okie dokie. That's not too bad. Yeah, he sort of, he knows enough common to be able to teach you to say hello and goodbye in Sahagwin. There you go.
So she says, so I'm just going to say hello, bye bye, and then go and check on my friends.
But you have to say it in Sahagwin.
Hello, bye.
Oh, goodness.
James's message to say he's having to disappear because he needs to go help with the baby apparently. So
fair enough.
Yeah, life. So yeah, just as guys for the night, for the rest of the last hour.
Who's it, you guys?
Yeah. Oh, now Callum's going as well. See, why do we even wait? You know what? Everybody else is sacked.
No.
You're off the podcast.
Can we push the Tachi and Henrik back in the water?
Yeah, just push them in and drown them. Just hold their heads under until the bubbles stop.
Bastards.
Oh, love it.
Has Callum gone?
I don't think so. He just said he'll be back in a sec.
Oh, right, okay.
He's probably disappeared for a drink or something, I'd imagine.
That's fine.
I mean,
I
he's
try and, like,
dropped out
bring-
of the chat. But...
That's fine. Can I try and like bring Fuego round?
Yeah, if you want to rouse them, you can rouse them. They're only sort of like unconscious, so normal rules apply. You can just wake them up.
Can I wake them up then?
So yes, they're now. We'll just say they're now both awake. So when Callum comes back, Henreck will also be
They will
awake.
wake up and scream.
As soon as they wake up, Helmin's going to be like, "Don't be scared. These they seem to be our new friends. They helped you already. If it wasn't for them, you would have drowned, Fuego. And they even touched you when you was naked. I can't believe anyone would help you, but they seem to be very friendly."
Fish are friends, not foes.
Fish are friends.
Really confused. And
Fish
then,
are friends, not food.
who's closest to me?
Me.
Yeah.
Baltair and Henreck and a giant fish man.
Okay,
wait, Mark.
so I'm gonna pull.
You're awake now, by the way, Callum.
Cool.
I'm gonna pull Voltaire a little bit closer and go. You realise bears eat fish?
But I'd be keeping that to yourself, little man. Give them that knowing stare of, I will run you through with this sword if I have to.
Henrik sits up like the Undertaker and just sort of looks around. He's like, "What happened? Where are we?"
We're with fish people who are our friends.
Okay. So
Popped up.
I stand up now and I look at the big fish and I put a hand out to fist bump him.
Because he's a part fish man, he can't really fist bump, so he just sort of flaps your hand with a flipper hand.
my hand's all gooey now, so I'm just like, okay. I sort of walk over to the water and just wash my hands.
I'm going to turn around to a big fish man and go, can you help us out of here? We kind of fell in accidentally.
Mention the screaming girl.
Oh, that's the whole reason we're here.
Yeah.
Maybe it was him.
Maybe it was the other side of the bridge. Maybe we didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Graham's gone now.
Graham's going to find the screaming girl.
Rev might be onto something. Henrik points at the big guy. Scream like a girl.
Like a girl.
I want to
Come on,
make
we
sure.
have to.
Go
on.
I say I just, of course, want to make sure that Henrik's okay. Worries me jumping off a cliff like that.
Henrik is absolutely fine.
Did you get all my shit, my weapons and everything?
We picked up your gear.
Yes.
Everything that you seem to drop when you turn into a giant bear,
Sorry about that, my messenger crashed.
a care bear.
Was it mine crashed as well? I think I had to reinstall
I'm
it.
just saying that Cat's now starting to get abandonment issues with everyone keep leaving the call.
Aw.
Yeah, no, it's right. It crashed on me briefly. I don't know why. Don't know why that happened, but
We're back
all right.
now.
But Roll20 seems to have also crashed, so I think it was actually my internet. I'm just gonna quickly reset Roll20 as well. But yeah, the fishman will have attempted to fist bump back with a wet fish flipper hand thing.
Cool. I've washed my hands and I'm now just sort of standing in front of him.
Okie dokie.
So I think we was thought about questioning him. So it's gonna be like, have you seen a woman down here? We heard a woman screaming.
So he'll respond with, "I've not seen a woman, but there's some nasty bastards defying our shrine."
Have you been looking by any chance for a thing called a precious?
It's just a fishy man voice.
No,
alright?
no,
It's
no,
not
I know.
supposed to be
I'm
gold.
Great voice.
It's a
Great
wonderful
voice.
voice,
It's quite
Graham.
good. It's quite good.
I love it.
Really good.
Thank you for the roleplay flavour.
I'm trying, okay.
You get back in your box. You get back in your box.
Henreck suddenly drops dead of a heart attack. Oh well, Callum can't play anymore.
Oh, man.
Yeah, let's put him in a permanent box, shall we? I'll teach you to give me attitude. Oh, it's good to be God.
This is my world.
It's like, you
And
think
what
you
a
can come to
wonderful
my
world
house?
it is.
We're all over the world now, please.
Okay, so yeah, he responds that there's some not so very nice people defiling their shrine.
Where is your
Where?
shrine?
Over the other side, you got to cross the water, and then follow the cave, and then it's the other side of there.
Do you have like a raft or a boat or something we can borrow to get across?
We didn't have.
No, we're fish people. We swim.
If
Okay,
you-
We
how
don't
about,
need boats.
how about a piggyback?
No, we can swim. If you
You
Can I
manage,
go
can't
with
swim.
that?
It's fine. Sharks not attack unless we tell sharks
Thank
to
you.
attack.
That's sweet of you.
Can I hold Jack's fin to get me across? I'm feeling a little bit weak.
I pick up Fuego and like kind of put an arm around his shoulder.
Fuego's cloak or whatever I put over him falls off, I imagine. So then Herman's just going to cover his eyes.
Oh, is it you two would be at eye level as well?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm just gonna look around.
You know what? Actually, saying that, no, before anyone goes any further, Deck saves from Hailman and Riv to see whether or not they get dick slapped by accident.
This is the important one.
Everyone's about to get
That's
Oh.
fine. Higher than a 10 is enough to not get a knob in the face.
high five on that one.
I would keep hands low as possible.
Low fives.
If we were stood
anyway.
too close, would we have like squished the dick between our hands?
Potentially, yeah.
With a 13, did we both just duck?
I'm not gonna
No.
roll for knob swat.
No,
knob
fair
squish.
enough. I appreciate that.
Henrik's kind of looking around and he's like, okay, there's a lot of dick chat right now, so I'm just going to go across to the other side, and he just sort of slowly walks towards the water, and he's going to swim towards the water.
Henrik seems like the sort of person that go, "What? Have you never seen a knob before?" and then get his own out.
Drop his pants, yeah. It's
So you call that a dick?
Henrik gets naked and then puts everything in a wee bag and then seals the bag and then
And
gets in
just
the water.
totes his stuff across the water. Yeah.
I imagine Henrik saying, you know, you can get them in men's sizes too.
Must be cold down here.
I'm going to give Scott inspiration for that joke because that was really funny. It's like, you can get them in men's sizes. I have to remember that for the next time I see somebody else's penis. Like, you know, they come in men's
It's
sizes.
a really, really good one if you do see one.
I mean, it's not often that I see another penis, but
I
mean,
next time I do.
Is this a common
I wouldn't
thing?
recommend
Yeah,
that.
people's dicks that often?
I have so many questions that I don't want answered right now.
Fuego would like to
Wait
get
till
back.
December. Then you can ask the questions in
Oh,
person.
okay,
You can
go like
ask the
do
questions
what?
in person. You can ask in person.
Okay, I'm going to ground us all back down into normality now. Fuego would like to do what? Sorry, Angela.
Get dressed.
Get dressed. That's fine. Yeah, you don't need to roll for dressed. Fuego can put all of his stuff back on. You now have all of your gear back.
It just pulls it all out of his backpack.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll just say that you picked up Fuego's crap and you brought it all down with you. That's fine. Maybe that's why Helmin fell off the rope, because he was carrying all of Fuego's extra stuff. It's
Well, he
a
wouldn't be used
lot
to
of
that.
stuff for a little man. So
Yeah.
that's fine.
Oh.
Okay, so Fuego is no longer nude, so we can have no more penis jokes, please, and thank you. But yeah, he gestures in the direction of the other side of the watery area, where you can see just this sort of bit of land here, just in the distance that you'll see there.
Yep.
I assume everybody just wants to start swimming across. Yes.
As everyone starts
Okay.
swimming, Riv's just going to look back and say, we'll get them for you. You help our friends, we help you. And then start
I've
swimming.
asked if I can hold on to the back of his
He's going to say thank you. You're going to hold on to the back of what, sorry?
I want to ask the big guy, can I hold on to the back of a shark's fin to get me across, so like it swims me across?
Hang on, I ask the sharks. And then he just you see him sort of looking like he's thinking quite intently.
No,
And
just
he goes,
his face just going to like screensaver mode. And he's away looking at Fuego.
like he's refreshed. And he goes, "Okay, one of sharks say he tow you along. He not mind."
Excellent. That's what I'm doing then. I was like, thank you, and then I kind of stroked the side of the shark and went, thank you.
Hang on, let me just bring the shark. Here you go. You have it. You now have a shark towing you across. Not that it matters for anything other than flavour, but yes, you have a shark towing Fuego across to save him.
Hashtag Shark Steve.
Yeah. Shark Steve. Yeah. Is that every NPC you want to keep now? It's just going to be called Steve.
Yeah.
It would appear so.
Yeah.
You can give him the coolest name in the world, and like every single one of us is going to look and go, "I christen you, Steve."
Oh, Steve.
You are the rank of Steve.
I mean, I'll just power move you all and just name every NPC in the rest of the world Steve, and then your name means nothing because everyone is Steve. It's like, oh, you got to kill the bad guy. Bad guy's name is Steve. Oh, you got to sleep with that lady. Her name is Steve.
Does that mean everybody else would call us Steve as well?
Yep, you're all Steve now. Like, everybody is Steve. And now the name is meaningless.
Can I be Henreck Stephen Firebeard?
No, you'll be Steve. Steve Beard. Steve Beard.
Right.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Steve Top.
Helmet's just going to start breaststroking across, trying to leave his head out the water.
Okay. So
Lift
everyone
doggy
except
paddle.
Fuego, who is swimming across, please roll just a standard D20 for me.
See beforehand, Henreck's going to turn around and kind of just make sure Riv and Helmet are okay and like they're actually able to swim and not drown.
I mean, I'm doggy paddle, but I'm doing it.
Well, if Henreck sees you struggling, he's gonna come back and get you.
Oh.
Am I able to use my lucky feat to re-roll that, or is this not an ability check? Is this just a random thing?
Oh, Jesus, that is not good. I got a 4.
Oh, Graham's gone again. We all made it.
Woo! It makes me really, really nervous that all of us, and I mean all of us, rolled below a 10.
I'm hoping to re-roll. I'm hoping Graham will let me use my lucky feat to re-roll mine that one.
If that's for swimming across, I'm just going to glide past you all waving.
If it determines how like we swim across, I'm going to ask if I can use athletics because, I mean,
no, this is just a random D20. So,
Angela, did Graham say if we got our hit points back or anything?
No.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
You'll get them back little by little.
No, it's just in case. I don't want to put them up just in case, but that's fine.
No, we've not had a rest.
Sweet.
Oh my god, I've got a horse.
You had a horse, unless the horse is in with the cave.
The horse didn't come down the rope ladder with us.
I paid for a horse. The horse will be there.
Yeah. Oh, did you tie it up?
Was it?
We left. No, we did. We left them in the trees. We tied them up.
You did leave them in the trees, yeah.
Because I got a donkey as well.
Didn't Foy Bear kill a few folk?
Called Neil.
Was it a little donkey?
Didn't Fuego kill a few horses as well?
Scott, why are you ringing us again?
Pardon? What was that, Angela?
Hello?
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 Okay.
Can you hear me?
Getting on this video.
Is it me you're looking
Scott,
for?
Kat, can you two hear me?
I can hear you, Callum.
Cool. I can hear you, Scott.
I can hear
Kat.
everyone.
Excellent.
Okay. I can hear
Can't hear
everyone as well.
Angela. Angela's muted.
No, but she is muted.
Yeah. It's just
Is
the
it
three of
silent
us.
if I'm mute?
Just the three of us.
The three of us. We can make it if we try.
Just
The
the
three
Can you
of us.
join
Oh.
the other video chat, please?
Which one? The other
This
one?
chat.
Yeah, can you start another video chat in a different thing? Maybe in Scots?
Yeah.
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 Okay, I'll
Okay.
about.
See you in a minute.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello. I don't know. It won't let me back in the other video chat. It wouldn't let me rejoin that call, so I had to start a new one. Because I tried like 4 times and it just kept going, nah, connection failed. You can't get in.
How random.
Yeah, so yeah, it wouldn't let me back in. Don't know why. So yeah, my computer had a meltdown. It Roll20 crashed, and then my messenger closed itself. Oh, no, why? But that's fine. I've seen everybody's D20s, and they're all terrible. So
Yeah.
everyone except you can re-roll because of lucky.
Yeah, I was going to ask if I could.
Yeah, go on.
I
Re-roll
got I got a 4, Graham, just to let you know.
a 4. Cool.
I need to.
Yeah.
A 15 second time round.
Okay, so Henreck, Riv, and Voltaire, and let me roll for Itachi as well. Henreck, Riv, and Voltaire all now have 1 point of exhaustion from just the quite difficult swim, quite a long distance across. So all that means is that basically everything is done at disadvantage for a bit until you have a chance to have a sleep and get your energy back.
Okay.
Guys, I don't know about you. So are we at the shore now? Or are we still in the water?
You're on the other side of the lake here, yeah.
Guys, I don't know about you. At this point, I'm still naked, so I'm just kind of looking around, stretching off. I'm like, guys, I don't know about you, but I can maybe go rest. Just a little short 30 minutes.
I mean,
We've just swam across. We've just swam across here because we've been told there's enemies. I don't think this is the best place to rest.
Yeah.
And
I mean, you can rest if you want. I'm just saying you are here to save someone.
Yeah, but I'm talking about a 20-minute nap. I'm not on about 8 hours.
Oh, no, I think it's a long rest to get rid of exhaustion. You don't just sit down for 20 minutes and then you're fine. You need to have like a proper sleep.
It's not like put your hands on your knees, Bedo, and just take a few deep breaths and you get your back.
If you're bad, has Hailman got his tent?
I do,
but that just makes it safe to rest in a hostile environment. So you could have an 8-hour sleep in the tent. That's absolutely fine.
I didn't know if it was a congested.
The person that you're there to save may not be there in 8 hours. It's up to you guys.
Come on,
write your own story. It's not for me.
We can power through this.
If you guys want to rest, I can sneak off ahead and see what's going on.
I'm fine.
At this point, Henrik is like looking exhausted. He's just sort of dragging his axe back behind him. He's like,
fine. God.
Women better
Come on, Henrik. You're a super trooper.
We believe in you. You can do this.
This is Henrik.
I'm going to assume that you just advance on. So you advance on. This would be the cave system map that I would have dragged you through with potential encounters if it wasn't 25 past 10. But because it's 25 past 10, unless people have the potential to stay on slightly later tonight, I don't know how people are fixed tomorrow. I know Callum said he's good till the morning, but Kat, are you basically sort of like half an hour and then you're done sort of deal like usual?
Yeah, I should do. Otherwise, I'll get in trouble.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll just skip this and pretend that we did this bit.
Tunnel montage.
So tunnel montage. Yeah, you made your way through. You fought a couple of enemies. You got a better idea that the thing that you were fighting seemed to be some sort of drow cult, and we're just going to skip that and move straight to.
I hear the drills. Oh yeah, drills are bad, evil elves, aren't they?
Yeah, dark elves that live in the Underdark. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she's a right piece of milk there.
I was going to say she looks like she's not having a great time.
No.
The blood was there from before. Sargwyn, for anyone that would have known about their general sort of nature, they worship a shark god, so they'll have obviously sacrificed some fish and stuff to the
Jaws.
shark god.
They worship Jaws.
Yeah. This is I think it's called like Selkoth or something. Is the shark god that they worship. So yeah, this is like a shrine to Selkoth. So this might be where they would sacrifice. Maybe their own, maybe some fish, you don't know. But yeah, this is their shrine, and it's currently being defiled. And you can see a woman bound on the shrine platform in the middle, with some form of drow priest in front of her, a couple of drow warriors in front of you. That is what you see in the area as you approach from where you are.
So, I think I know the answer. Just so I know. I'm imagining we just walked out of an entrance, like a cave entrance.
Yeah, you've just come from a cave entrance, like in the area where you are.
There is.
Here.
There's no way we can be sneaky here. Like they can see us basically.
Well, their attention currently is focused here. You are behind them, so if everybody wants to do a stealth check just to see how stealthily you've approached, then we'll know whether or not they've heard you coming from behind.
With
It'll be,
disadvantage.
yeah, for those of you that are exhausted with disadvantage. But I
So,
think you,
14.
Riv, would probably just have a normal check anyway because you've got so many things that give you advantage in being sneaky.
I got a 10.
I got an
16.
11.
I got a 6 with disadvantage. A 9 with disadvantage. Oh, I've got
So
double
we've got-
disadvantage.
Yeah, you're already disadvantaged from your
Yeah.
heavy armor, so you don't need to worry about the disadvantage. You've got the 16 because that is the disadvantage.
Right.
Oh wait, no, you rolled it twice. Sorry, so your first roll is the right one, so a 9.
Yeah, that should.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll need to fix that.
Yeah, because you'd have rolled your advantage or your disadvantage roll would have been the 25. So we stick with the original 9 because when it rolls automatically like that.
I expected all.
Yeah, so we'll go with the 9 for you, 16 for Riv, because you say that all of Riv's extra sneaky gear and stuff will probably. I'm sure there's something in there that means you have an advantage on stealth checks, so it'd cancel out your disadvantage anyway.
I think it's my cloak.
Yeah, so 16, 9, 11, 7, and 10. So that is 2 fails, 3 successes. I'm not going to roll for Itachi. We'll just pretend that he doesn't.
He's having a lie
factor
down.
He's hiding.
Yeah.
He's hiding behind the corner because we knew he just wasn't going to be stealthy.
He is securing the exit just to make sure you've got a way to retreat for the purposes of this. That's fine. 3
he's fighting the
successes,
guys
2
in the tunnel.
fails. So we'll say that you are safe. You have managed to get into the room without anybody noticing. So yeah, you see 2 dudes here, a priesty dude there, and a bound woman that you assume to be the person that you're there to rescue on the altar in the middle.
Are we going to talk to these like the fish and try and make friends again, guys? Or
They don't look friendly.
Yeah, looking at these
neither did
guys,
the
they don't.
fish.
Take 2 minutes to discuss. I'm going to go grab a beer while you do.
Yeah, looking at these guys, they did not look friendly, human.
Can we observe them for a moment before we do anything, just to see what they're doing?
That's a good idea, but they've got someone bound, and they
She
don't-
looks like she's the girl all the bad guys want.
Doing.
unless she's the bad guy.
Not necessarily.
A bluff. A double bluff.
She could
Why
be a man
don't
eater.
and I
Oh
know
no.
I know this didn't work last time, but I've been working on my bard skills while I was unconscious, and I think I could maybe persuade them that I'm a bard.
It didn't work last time, Henreck. It didn't work
Yeah,
last
it-
time. You.
It didn't work.
Time.
It didn't work for Hillman last time. I understand that, but it might work this time.
No, it didn't work for me and you. I just got your name wrong. I'm getting frustrated.
I don't think that works. How are you feeling, Henreck, at the moment?
I'm good to go, and I'm like literally sweating. I'm out of breath. I'm.
What's your HP looking like descriptively?
I've got cuts and bruises.
If you want to be a bard, Henreck, don't stop believing. You can do it.
Oh.
I'm going to take
I
away
know-
your inspiration for that.
I was going to say, like, I know that's not bardic inspiration, but I am inspired by that, and I'm just going to sort of talk to everyone and be like, I think we should maybe talk to these guys and let's find out what they're doing first.
We can try, but I don't get good vibes from these guys.
I don't either, but
They've
I
got her
don't want
bound
to.
up.
I don't want to sway your decision at all. But okay.
No, I don't like this. We need to rescue her. She's bound. They've captured her.
I call dips, just saying.
That's fine.
yeah, you have the blood-soaked woman, and yeah, you can have us.
Also, that is a bit gross, but not for this conversation.
In that case, I'm.
She's not terribly unattractive.
She's a right piece of ball too.
In that case, I'm gonna like kind of look at Fuego and I'll be like, so why don't you go first? Impress her.
I'm a gentleman, I don't come first.
Oh,
You're not a real man then. So no, after hearing all this and hearing Riv say, Haleman's just going to be like, "We save her.
Yes.
Ask questions later."
Are we going like the old ways? Are we going like the old ways of the group?
Come on, Henreck. Just for old time's sake. Let's kill them all.
Fine. So I step out into the light, and I'm just like, "What's up, guys?"
Okay,
Can we-
what I'm gonna do is I'm
shut
gonna
up.
say we're gonna roll some initiative.
Yeah.
I'm going to activate the initiative tracker, so if people could please do it on it. It's just because I've not got a pen and paper to hand, so I can't be
it's good.
writing it down. So don't anybody roll yet.
Oh,
Let me just
too
clear
late.
it from last time. Well, you'll just have to redo it.
Oh, it hasn't come through anyway.
I've cleared it, so right, okay, there we go.
Where am I? Yeah, I am.
Yeah, if you can roll yours, that would be great. Thank you,
There
Callum.
you go. I think it went. Oh wait, no, I need to click. Oh God, it's been so long.
Balter was ready for the fight.
Ooh! To be fair, I wanted to be the first one.
It makes it so much
Much easier.
easier for me keeping track of initiative when I don't have to write it all down.
I am.
I love to see it as well. I think it really helps me narratively to know where.
See on the character sheets, how come there's like a 1 point something? Like what does the point one?
It's the initiative tie break. So if somebody gets a 10.14 and somebody gets a 10.17, whoever gets the 10.17 goes before the person that gets the 10.14.
Oh, okay.
It's just
I've
instead of
only
having
got the second,
like,
guys.
'cause if you have like 5 people with 10s, it's so it factors in your dexterity and gives you a tie break score based on that.
That makes a
so
lot
it
more sense.
it makes things a lot easier.
Mm-hmm.
Just in terms of like people getting ties. Like Fuego got a straight 17, so if somebody else got a 17.1, obviously they'd go first. I'm just rolling in the enemies.
I don't need to roll them, man. I'm not going to get turns.
No, because then we'll find out how many there actually is.
There's just literally like you can see what's there. Like that's it.
These guys must be really tough.
Well,
Why should we roll down?
that would be telling.
True.
Which means yes.
Yes. Let's get a murder hobo on people.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do this. Let's go kill someone.
You know what?
Voltaire's not even going first with that.
I know. I couldn't get any better.
And Henreck is definitely going last.
Yeah.
1.11.
I rolled a nat 1 in my initiative. That's quite impressive.
Yeah. Right, and then sort descending. Okay.
Oh, that's some sexy initiative there.
Can you see the enemy ahead of you, or are you at the top on your screen?
We can see the enemy.
We can see the enemy, yeah.
That's fine. They're not hidden. You're supposed to be able to see them, so that's
Yeah.
fine.
What?
Oh.
These two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they are currently unaware that you're there, so all they are going to do. Oh, in fact, I've rolled them individually rather than as a group because there's only 2 of them. All that the first one is going to do, which is that one there. I'm just going to roll a perception, or sort of close to a perception. In fact, I'm passive perception. I'm just going to call it a wisdom check to see if he senses anything or anything. What was the highest stealth roll that we had? It was a.
I think it was cats.
16.
Oh, that's good.
Yep, he does not hear you. I'm not going to make you re-roll it. He doesn't know you're there. So we're going to start with Voltaire then.
That's fine. I am going to bring out good old Jekyll and Hyde and fire both at this guy.
Okie
No.
dokie.
Yes. So, bam. Does that hit?
That does not hit.
Okay.
Okay, now for my offhand.
That does hit. Yes.
These are going to be some teeth, there, boys.
Ooh, that's some nice. That crit.
Max damage, yeah.
Max damage for an offhand shot. Yeah, that's max damage.
Amazing.
So nice, 12 points of damage to him.
Extra attack. I'm
So
going to
you
do
can
the
fire Jekyll again,
Ooh.
and that'll hit.
Ooh-wee.
Ooh.
Okay, so 22 points of damage. Nice.
Do I get
Nice.
to fire hide again?
No, it's your bonus action to use your
That's
offhand
nice.
weapon. So yeah, your main attack is your main hand. Bonus action offhand, extra attack main hand again. So
That's fine.
yeah,
Just double checking. It's been a while.
yeah, there we go. Nice. He is understandably pissed off, but you have now alerted them all to your presence because obviously these fireballs have just come from over there, so they've all turned around.
Turn around.
Assuming that is it, Voltaire, we are on to Rib for Rib's go.
Okay, I'm gonna. Even though I'm out in the open, sneaking is an old habit, so she's gonna sneak a little bit closer and use a firebolt.
Okay.
Go.
That will not hit.
No, damn it. That will be me.
Okie dokie. Fuego.
I'd like to turn invisible, please.
Okay, yep, that's fine. You cast invisibility as your action, and you're now invisible.
And then I'm going to use my 30 feet of movement. But do I have to tell you where I'm going?
Well, I will see where you're going anyway.
What if I don't move
like,
and I just remember how many times I've moved?
No, I need to know where you are for the purposes of like rules and stuff. For all intents and purposes, the enemy will not know where you are unless their passive perception beats your stealth check. But I still need to know where you're going.
Okay.
I don't think there's a way for me to hide you from everybody else. Nobody else knows where you are, but when you move whilst invisible, you just do a stealth check with advantage, and if it beats the passive perception of the enemies, they don't know where you are. They've not, because you only can't be seen. You can still be heard and or smelled. So lots of enemies might, like if you were fighting wolves, if you're invisible, yeah. See, nothing knows where you are now.
Nice.
But if you were fighting wolves, they'd still be able to smell you and hear you.
Yeah, of course, no problems.
Cool. That's fine. So you're hiding over there. No attacks for the moment, I assume, correct?
No, I've used my action to cast invisibility.
That's fine. Next up is the bound lady. Having obviously, she's conscious, she's just bound. Seeing that you guys have turned up, is going to struggle against her bindings. I know that's public. That is fine. She's still bound, but looks like she's worked them slightly looser. Hailman.
Hailman is game face on, and he's just gonna create a fireball and launch firebolt at the same one that he saw Altair fighting and shooting.
One here, yeah?
Yes, please.
Cool. Will not hit.
No, it's a 12. Oh no. But he is going to.
I assume that you've brought Aldeon with you, so we'll just pop him in there as well.
Yeah. He is going to start moving a bit closer, though. He's going to maybe move 15 feet closer.
Yeah, that's fine.
He still has mage armor cast on himself.
It lasts ages, doesn't it, mage armor?
Yeah, full.
Like
basically,
8 hours or something stupid.
Yeah, cast at the beginning of the day. It normally lasts for the majority of your campaign, sort of thing. So, but yeah, he's good.
When you set out at 8 o'clock, it's not going to run out till 4. It lasts ages. Yeah, that's fine.
Then he will just tell Aldeon to fly as high as he can and start making his way to help unbind the prisoner, or the lady who's.
He can move 30 feet in a turn, right? Is that right?
An owl can move. It has a 60 feet flying speed.
60 feet, okay. So
Yes. But I want him to maybe fly as high as he can to get out of range. So maybe he'd be flying 20, 30 feet up
let's say he
first.
flies 30 foot up, and on his first turn he moves 30 feet because he's got
Yeah.
30 foot high. So we'll put him about there and say he's about 30 foot above everybody. That's fine.
Yeah, cool. Then, that'll be Hailman's turn, but he's trying to look as menacing as possible.
Okie dokie. Next up is the guy by the shrine who is going to go, "You know not what you interfere with. Back away now or pay the price." And then he is going to... What can he do?
Surrender gracefully?
Throw a party.
Yeah, no.
Is it a surprise party? Dance off.
He is quite cool. He has up to level 6 spells.
Oh,
he is...
He's a
He only has one of those, but I mean, he is quite a lot stronger than I realised he was when I put him in as an enemy.
Brilliant.
But let's just see what happens, shall we?
Come at me, bro.
Finish him.
That's a touch spell. I know nothing about magic because I never use magic like for any characters or anything. Ooh, that'd be a good one.
I don't like the sound of that.
I don't think anyone did.
He's going to cast silence.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So a 20-foot radius, no sound can be created within or pass through.
If Hailman could tell he's casted a spell, Hailman is going to use his reaction, which is the first time I've used a reaction, to cast the counter spell, which is the first time he's been able to use that spell.
And I am so glad that you chose to use it on a spell that was basically useless. Thank you.
I know, but he's not had a chance to use it yet.
I'm so glad you used it against silence, which would have done basically nothing.
Well, my spells were all verbal, so if it was...
Well, he was going to put it sort of like around here to stop any ranged casting. So, I mean, I suppose, yeah, it has helped in that sense.
I wouldn't be able to cast any spells, so...
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to, no. That's fine. It works automatically on anything lower than a level 3 spell, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, so we don't need to do anything. It was only a level 2 spell is silence, so that is fine. You've stopped his silence spell. I'll knock off one of his spells.
Taken mine off.
Have anything which is... I don't think he's got anything that's a bonus action.
There's not many spells that are bonus actions.
No, a couple of cantrips here or there, but I don't think he's got any of them. I could spend more time studying the enemies before I use them. I'm just going to say he doesn't. We'll just move on because otherwise we'll be here all day while I look through stuff. I'll look through it on other people's turns. Next up is this guy who is now obviously alert to the fact that you guys are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hailman sadly is closest.
He knows.
So he's going to come for Hailman. 11 will miss, but a 20 will hit. So on his multi-attack, Hailman takes quite a bit of damage. Let me just double check how exactly that works. So it's not a save, it's just outright damage. Hailman takes 21 points of damage.
Cool.
Graham, you've got the things mixed up.
No. No, I haven't.
So Hailman takes that hit, and he looks very, very hurt.
These enemies are not designed to have sword fights with the wizard of the group. I'm just going to let you know now. They deal slashing and piercing and poison damage, which 2 of you would have some sort of resistance against.
Did you attack at disadvantage? Because I do have the cloak of displacement.
I did not, and I forgot about that. So
I just remembered.
Yeah, just in case. Let me roll that again. I got higher on the second roll, so.
Worth a try.
In fact, no, we'll call that the disadvantage for the first roll. So this is now the second roll. Still would have hit it. Originally, I got an 11, then a 20, because he has multi-attack and can attack twice. So an 11, then a 20. So we'll say disadvantage for the first one in the 11. Second attack, 22, followed by an 18. So 18 hit, so we'll keep that. I mean, I'll re-roll the damage and see if you take a bit less.
No, it's okay.
Oh, in fact, you took exactly the same, because on the first one it was 10 and 11. On this one it was 9 and 12. So the damage was identical.
Yeah, Helmin does look quite wounded now. Very wounded indeed.
Very close to dead, we'll say. Next up is Henreck.
Henreck sees Helmin getting hurt, so he enters rage.
Yep.
And he's going to run over. Yep. He's going to run over and what do you call it? He's going to run over and just axe him with the cleaver, but he's going to activate the first time ever. He's going to activate the inflamed cleaver. Yes.
Cool.
So I need to make sure I can hit the guy first. So that's not going to hit.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 3 plus.
Yeah.
Would he get advantage with flanking with me?
Let's just say yes.
Okay. And thank fuck I got that, because that was a 16 plus stuff. 7 plus 7.
The irony is he's exhausted, so it cancels out the advantage. So he still has to take the first anyway. I let him re-roll it just for the funnies.
Yes, great roll.
See if it was another bad one, you'd be like, yeah, it still doesn't hit.
Yeah, but now that it does hit, I'm like, well, that would have hit if you weren't disadvantaged anyway from
see this 16? Can I? Oh no, I need to roll again anyway. I was gonna say, can I use the 16 as my next attack? But that's no point. It's okay. Right. I'll use my second action to attack.
No, I'll be nice and I'll say that the 16 is your second attack, so that will hit.
Thank you. So it's a 1d12 and then a 1d6 for the fire.
Yep.
Okay, so that is 9 plus 4 plus 2 because I'm enraged.
So 15.
Yep, and then the d6 is 3.
So 18 total. So,
yep.
Okie dokie. That's fine. Yep, no problemo.
And then
so everyone rolled a 16 plus stuff, so the AC is not 16. Just before anyone starts trying to meta.
Oh yeah, no, because
I don't want someone to roll a 16 and go, "Will Henreck hit on a 16?" No, he rolled a 16.
Henreck's
modifiers.
Henreck's a strong boy. And then I'm going to turn to the big head chief honcho guy, and then I'm just going to like raise my arms at him and be like, "Come ahead." Yeah.
Okie dokie. It's now this guy's go. Who's going to go up to Henreck, and he's going to. Henreck's AC is so
15.
Both of those would hit Henreck.
Both, fuck.
Yep. But you take half damage from everything, basically.
Yeah, but it's still going to be like 30.
6 and 9.5 rounded up 10, so 16 points of damage to Henreck. That's 2 attacks, and you still took less damage than Helmin did from 1.
16, so
26.
Thanks. My brain is like fucking mush right now.
Bolton.
Well, I'm going to attack this guy that's just dropped Helmin, my friend.
Near as damage.
Nearly.
Nearly.
It's all right. Prime location for some Riv sneak attacks in a second.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's an 11 hit.
No, 11 does not hit.
Offhand.
Yeah, your offhand crits, so that's fine.
So hides a beast.
Oh my!
You don't want to hide that one away.
1-2 combination.
Oh my god! Of a possible 24, like he could have had a 12 plus 12, and he rolled 3.
1 plus 2.
Plus 2,
1
1
plus
plus
2
2.
and 1 plus 2. 2 crit ones on both of those.
Well, extra attacks getting used again, so Jekyll's coming back out.
Oh dear.
You just
good
snap the string.
lord.
I want a deck save from Henreck and Hailman to see who's getting shot.
That's sorry, guys.
I'll just.
Yeah, it's okay.
No. I'll see. I will see.
I'm gonna do the same for the 2 guys with you as well, and
Okay.
whoever rolls lowest is getting the hit.
No, that was
I got a 15.
not where I'm
I
shooting.
rolled a 12.
Well, one of
hold
them
on.
rolled an 11. Genuinely, no word of a lie. One rolled a 24, the other rolled an 11, and they have +7 to deck saves. So,
I got a +1 to my deck save.
you do, and if you weren't facing away, you'd have had advantage because of danger sense, but you were facing away, so you wouldn't have seen it coming.
Yeah.
But it's all right because it's hit the enemy anyway. So roll the damage on that crit roll for me. The Jekyll fail. 12 to this dude.
Oh my god.
Because it was a crit fail, I'm going to say it's going to hit slightly harder, and I'm going to add 50% and call it 18.
Ooh.
Nice.
I'm forever working on my own rules and amending how I want to run stuff.
You know
And
what's mental about
most of it will be in your guys' favour, don't worry.
I was gonna say this is like benefiting us, so you're
Yeah,
okay. But
Well, I mean,
you're getting no complaints.
There's only 3 enemies, but the 2 of them in front of you together have less HP than the big ones.
Okay. But the big ones get the biggest spells, so we may have to
Yes,
take care of him.
and he can also summon a demon, which has almost the same amount of HP as he does. So,
Oh, we need to kill that guy.
is that it for Baltair's turn? I assume, yes.
It is, yes.
Okay, Riv, and I assume this is probably going to be Kat's last active turn because she'll probably want to go in about 5 minutes.
I'll stay on for a little bit longer.
You're gonna hang on a little longer.
A little longer.
Extra 15 minutes.
Maybe half an
We're
hour.
bad influences.
Maybe half an hour. Try and get this wrapped up.
Right, okay.
We
So,
started late.
yeah, so I'm going to sneak attack this guy here. So, 10,
Sneak.
15.
Sneak attack or sneak up and rapier?
No, sneak up. And so I've moved half my movement. I've got sneak attack, and I'm going to short sword him. Oof.
Oh, 17.
Just roll it again for me. I'm going to pretend you've got advantage. But well, you will have advantage.
So
I'm
not
going.
my
You know what?
sneaky cloak.
Forget the exhaustion. Right? You've had enough time now. You're all fine. No more
I've
disadvantage
got my
from
sneaky
exhaustion.
cloak anyway.
Yeah,
got
boy.
Yeah.
Anyway, so just roll it again and try and get higher.
What is it? We're in the fight. Like we're all pumped. We're all ready to go. Like this is us. We're focused.
Will not hit. They've got an AC of 18.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm going to.
Thanks.
I'm going to disengage and move away.
Okie dokie.
Move out of range.
That's fine.
And that's my turn.
Fuego next.
Use my action to dash.
Okie dokie.
Got me to the one right next to her.
Yep.
And then can I just like whisper shh and then try and help her with the shackles?
You can just do a stealth for me as well because you're
Yes.
right next to that other dude.
It'd be nice.
That's fine. He still doesn't know that you're there. He's not heard you sneak up.
So
She'll now have advantage on her turn. Alistair, I saw you were typing something then. Do you need to? Is there something you need to say or mention? Or...
Yeah, I've got my exhaustion meter on my character sheet now,
All right. Okay.
and it only says that we only have a disadvantage on ability checks at 1 level.
That might be how the exhaustion
That's
works.
fine. I didn't want to make
Not in this world.
To be honest, I've only actually applied that exhaustion penalty one time. So I didn't apply it to any of your attack rolls because I forgot about it. I applied it one time to one attack roll, so
Yeah.
I will bear that in mind for next time. And
So,
because that is actually correct, and I kind of forgot how exhaustion works, what I'll do is I'll pretend that Henreck hits somebody and take 12 points off of one of the enemies. There we go. How's that?
You really
how's
just want to
that
get this fight
fair?
over and done with.
No, it's not that. Genuinely, if I make a rules boo boo, I like to fix it. So
Oh, that's
I
nice.
think
That's good,
about
Dobby.
it, Graham.
I remembered that exhaustion was a penalty that gave disadvantage, but I just assumed it was on it. I thought it was on everything, not
So
just.
then, well, let's get this fight done.
Sorry.
So that's fine. No, it's fine. I prefer that people point out if I've made an error. If I ever sort of make an error with something and you know that I've made an error, tell me because I would rather know. Okay, so she's now is I'm gonna in fact rather than I'm gonna add a d6. That's fine. She is now. You see, sort of. So Fuego being stood next to her would see that she's like between the two of them managed to completely loosen the binds, and she's now free. And she stands and raises a mace that was on the floor next to her. And does she have a shield? Well, let me just double check. Yes, raises a mace and shield and stands up. She's used her action for that. However, she's going to use her bonus action to cast Healing Word on Hailmin, having seen him take quite a large amount of damage.
He really did.
Go up to level. She's going to use it as a 3rd level spell.
Ooh.
Because she doesn't want to waste her 1 4th level spell. So 15 points of healing back to Hailmin.
So that makes him look a lot healthier.
Yeah, you're
Sweet.
within 60 feet, that's fine. And Hailmin is up next.
I'm gonna use me speaking action to be like, Henrik, do you need me to stay here?
Nah, I think I should be alright, brother. You do you, man. Yeah.
Ribs waving. Like, I'm here, I'll help.
And so after he's saying that, he's going to cast Misty Step so he can get out of range without having an opportunity attack on him.
Yep.
And then he'll move a little bit further away, but then he's going to turn around and cast Firebolt at the one at the bottom there if he can.
Yep, no worries. That hits.
That's a bit better, isn't it?
Definitely. Anything above an 18.
So it's, out of a possible 20, you got 7 damage.
That's fine. He's looking quite wounded.
And that will be bonus action used and movement. So that'll be Hailman's turn. But you can see him; he's kind of breathing a little bit better. His wounds have healed up a little bit, and he's no longer got blood just dripping from whatever sword attack that the guy just did on him.
No worries. The guy nearest Fuego and the lady, who you currently don't know her name or anything, it's his turn now. He is obviously going to have heard and seen her get up. Doesn't know Fuego's there yet because he's not seen Fuego. Fuego currently invisible, but he has heard her, casting her healing word and seen that she's now risen to her feet. So, fuck you, Roll20, you absolute arsebag. Sorry, I just need to quickly refresh.
I just heard the
now-
fuck you Roll20. I says, what the fuck's happened?
It's decided that it doesn't want to let me
Play.
open the character sheet, so I just need to quickly refresh because without the character sheet, I can't do their turns.
They don't need turns.
They definitely do need turns. It wouldn't be fair if they didn't get a chance to have a go back.
And who's asking for a fair fight?
It's like, if
I
they
don't
don't
care
turn,
whether
do we win by
get one
default
anyway.
then?
In theory, yeah. If they didn't get a turn, then you would win by default.
The best way of winning.
Oh no, I'm far too competitive for that.
Ah, the winner takes it all.
Yeah.
Ooh. I did not realise this guy was quite as strong as that.
I don't like that.
You keep bigging yourself up. I just think you're so vain.
No, I genuinely hadn't looked at the damage of his weapon.
Can we retcon that Vath followed us and she storms in with a massive big sword?
I kind of want to.
Yeah, what must be
We had a
done.
Tachi with us as well, then it would have been a big help.
That is very true. But
Yeah, what must be done.
no, I can't because right.
Just do it.
In the interest of full disclosure, this guy, his weapon is called Death Lance.
Ooh.
That sounds friendly.
1d6 plus 5 piercing.
1d6. 1d6 plus 5 piercing.
Plus 4d8 necrotic.
Oh fuck.
When hit with it, your hit point maximum is reduced by the amount of necrotic damage that you take. So any damage you take means that you can no longer have that much HP. Like it literally comes off of your total HP.
Oh shit! So that means like
And
so you could literally.
if you're reduced to 0 with it, you die, like outright, just dead.
It will be a tragedy.
And it has a 3 multi-attack with it.
What the fuck?
Uh,
What the actual fuck, Graham? Where did you find
I
this
genuinely did not. I genuinely did not read it. I was just using drow enemies and did not look at what they did. So we're gonna pretend he's not got that because I don't want a TPK tonight.
Thank
That
you.
was never my intention. I'm going to pretend he doesn't necessarily have that lance, and all he has is his magic.
It's like maybe he's like one of the other guys. He's just
Yeah,
another one
maybe
of them.
they hit pretty hard still.
Yeah. So what he's going to do instead is he's going to use poison spray. 'Cause
That's the thing.
I mean, it's still bad, but it's not as bad.
Jesus Christ. That would have been
It would have been a massacre, a genuine out-and-out, outright massacre.
Not bad.
That wasn't my intention at all. So.
Wait, who got it?
The poison spray. It's being aimed at the woman you're trying to save. So Constitution save failed.
Shit.
So 17 points of damage to her. I mean, that's better than the potential of permadeath for anybody else.
Yeah.
So
We don't know this. We don't know this woman as of yet. So
no, as of yet, you don't. You just know that she's there.
That's right, helping.
That you're helping. Now it is the other warrior's turn. Who are going to stab at Henreck?
Yeah.
With a much more reasonable damage attempt. They roll so well.
It's okay. Henrik's a big boy. He can take it.
He can roll with it.
16 more points of damage to Henreck.
Sweet.
That's already halved, so that's 16 total. Would have been 32 otherwise. But now it's Henreck's go.
Henrik is going to take a swing at both of them.
Because you can hit 2 people, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh.
Love that.
So that is 19 plus stuff.
Even if it was a 1, I would pretend it was a 19. So let's just say that's definitely a 19. And then roll the damage. So just roll it
fire.
once. So D12 plus stuff plus fire.
Cool. 5 plus 9. Sorry, plus 6. That's 11. Plus 6.
So 17 plus 2 for rage, 19.
No, 19.
And then again, gonna do it again. So that's a 14 plus stuff.
Yes, you have like +7 or something to hit.
Yeah,
Don't you?
plus.
That's fine.
Yep. And then it is a 12. 12 plus 4 plus 2, so that's 18. And then damage is 6 again.
So 18 and 6, so 24 total.
Mm-hmm. Is that that's to both of them as well?
Get him, Henry. Get him.
Yeah.
Get him.
One down. Oh, God.
That was it. Genuinely, that was enough to kill both of them.
Nice.
I cleaved both their heads off then.
Yep, that was genuinely enough to kill them both. I'm not even lying. Like, one of them had like 30 some HP, the other one had like 20 something. But because he did like stupidly large amounts of damage in those 2 turns, this is what I mean. Like, these guys hit very, very hard, but so do some of you. So it's like,
And Henrik does for sure.
I am doing a little dance watching this, just like.
they need to be able to take some of you out in 1 or 2 hits, because otherwise, like, the enemies will never get a chance.
I know. And then my movement, I'm going to move up to the guy. I'm going to move up to him.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, you can get to literally right in front of him.
Can you go around the other side of him?
Yeah, sure.
What, like there?
Yeah.
No, he can get to there or there, because that's the path he took. He can get to there or there.
I'll take a square backwards, so we can shoot him or do whatever.
So to there.
Yeah.
I need you here.
Where?
What, there?
Thank you.
Are you using me as a human shield for this guy?
No.
Alright.
Anyway, it's now Alice's turn. So
I would like to move to there. And I thought I'd have more of a line of sight. I've got line of sight. I'm going to throw Jekyll and Hyde at him.
What? Oh no, don't, because then you won't be able to fire next. Yeah, you won't be able to fire the next turn.
I'm not actually throwing it at him, but
it's like he dodges the 2 bits of crossbow that you've just thrown at him.
Too literal. Too literal.
Too literal, too late.
the
It does not.
Good. There's a 19 hit.
It does.
Just use Hyde more often, man.
And I'm going to use a Jekyll again as my extra attack.
Yep.
Hits. Oh, that's better.
Okie dokie.
So hit and miss.
Assuming that I assume that is it for Voltaire.
I think that's for
His
Voltaire.
action and his extra attack and his bonus action. So Riv is up next.
I'm going to. Where's my mouse gone? So we can move diagonal, can't we?
Yeah.
Only if you're a bishop.
That's true. I'm going to
Yeah.
move to there.
As long as you're wearing a pointy hat.
I don't know whether I ever got my lovely hat back, but she's not. But I'm not wearing it now.
Yeah. Well, Haleman had it. So
Yeah.
yeah. It's around somewhere.
So I'm not. I can't sneak attack from that distance, so I'm going to short bow instead. 18.
That will hit.
Cool, and that will be it.
Okay, Fuego.
I'm on my character sheet, so I'm going to do my spell first, but I'm only moving 20 foot.
Oh, sneaky.
That works.
So sneaky.
Oh, fuck's sake. I'm trying to move, but I'm still on the measuring tool.
It's all right.
I want to go to there. And
Okay.
now, if I attack, my invisibility fades off.
Yes,
But
if
what
you
if I
attack
just-
or cast a spell, yes.
What if I just open up the music box? Does that class as an attack?
No, but a drow is elf, so immune to magic sleep. So
And
you
we'd
would
all sleep.
basically you'd be running the risk of knocking out Henreck and the woman that you've tried to save, and it would have no bearing on the actual enemy. So I would say pointless to try.
Okay then. in that case, I am just going to. I'm going to move back, so I don't need to be right up at him, and I'll just make an attack with my fireball. No. Never mind.
No. That will hit that one.
Oh right, excellent. 35.
It has this one has a lower AC than the others.
Fair enough.
Oh, he does now.
Oh no, he did anyway. They had an 18. He has less than that.
Yeah. Wink.
Genuinely does. He has the 60. Only just hit.
Picked up on it.
Yeah. Has less than an 18. 16 definitely is. I can show the character sheet. Next is
Linda.
go. And given the way that I designed this character, she will. Wait a second. Get her character sheet back up. I just need to check something. 60 feet. Okay, let me check. So distance. Where are my thingies? There they are. Area of effect. Any color. Plus 60.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, you're definitely all within 60 feet radius. So
Oh,
No shit. Of what?
Of yeah. So everyone friendly gets 5 points of healing. So 5 for Henreck, 5 for Baltair, 5 for Hailman. I don't think Riven Fuego have taken any damage. And
I'm still
5
shiny.
herself
That's-
as well.
That's me back to what we was before the fight started. Not at full, but still.
Yeah.
A little bit of extra HP for everyone.
A
That's
little
very
bit.
That's a bonus action because it's
Give it
healing
something
word.
good.
That takes up another one of those. And then for her action, she's going to cast Guiding Bolt
Wow.
at him.
I felt that.
As a, let's call it a second level. For
Ooh,
18 points of damage.
radiant.
And anyone that attacks him on their next turn has advantage.
Love it. Things you love to see.
Hailman.
After seeing him do is it poison spray to or whatever to that woman, Hailman's just going to turn around and say, "Ha ha! You a spellcaster? Well, take on me." And he's going to throw a firebolt straight at him.
Okay. Yep, so that'll hit.
20, which is 11 points of damage.
Okie dokie.
And then he's gonna order or tell Aldeon to hopefully fly across and give Henreck advantage if he steps forward to attack. He's got to give him the help action,
And he
Okay.
will.
No worries.
and then that will be Hailman done. Yeah.
Okay, next up is the baddie. Let me
He's
just
a bad guy.
get his character sheet. If things were going very, very badly, which they're currently not, I was going to bring the fish people in to help.
I was going to say, can we summon sharks?
I think they'd just be flopping around a lot.
I imagine if they summoned their shark god, it would be like King Shark from Suicide Squad.
I have not seen it.
You see, I was thinking it was going to be more like a tornado with sharks flying around in it,
Oh,
like a sharknado.
Whereas I pictured the shark man from the Flash.
So what he is going to do on his turn is he is going to dash away. I'll move him in a second. Like not dash, but just like move away. And then he's going to use his action to use his summon ability to summon this creature.
Can I attempt to counter spell again, please?
It is not a spell.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah, it's not a summon spell. It's just a character ability that they can summon something. If it was a summon spell, then yes, quite. Yeah, you could definitely have attempted to counter spell, but it's not something that requires a spell.
Just a feature, yeah, no worries.
Yeah, just a class feature sort of thing. So I need to be back on there. There we go. He's going to summon it, sort of basically where he left from, and he's going to movement to over there and pop it. Anyone that wants to see if they recognize what this thing is, by all means, do an arcane check, and I'll see if you recognize what it is.
I certainly will.
Yeah, there's no point in me even doing that.
You can try.
I'm going to try.
You all have a predetermined success level that you all each individually have to hit.
Oh, okay.
Roll.
18 plus something.
Oh, fucking hell, I'm the wizard. I got the second lowest. He's too focused on the fight.
Yeah, but you
That's
as
not
a
right.
wizard had a higher success level.
How is that? How do I have a +1 in Arcana?
Arcana is intelligence based, so if you've got 12 in intelligence, that'll be how you've got a +1 in Arcana.
That's mental. 19.
Okay. So Henreck, even being with the 19,
I've fought a lot.
Yeah, but you've not fought one of these.
Okay.
You recognise that it's some sort of demon, but not the exact type. Hailman, funnily enough, on a 14 would have recognised what this was anyway because he's got magic spell ability. Same with Riv because she's an arcane trickster. Will have been reading books before about magic-y stuff, so with a 15 is fine. Same for Fuego. Valtaire, as a witcher, even on a 12, would have also recognised what this thing was because. So basically, Hailman and Baltair needed at least a 10. Riv and Fuego needed a 15, and Henreck needed a 20.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Based on their varying degrees of expertise in certain areas, everyone has varying different degrees of success that they would need. But this is what you are currently fighting. It should pop up on your screen.
Ooh.
Oh, have I been reading about this in one of my books?
Sweet.
I don't know if it has all of the words and stuff. But,
It does.
It just looks like an earwax tree.
It looks cool as fuck.
I actually thought it was some sort of fire thing until you put up the big image of it.
Yeah, but that's what it is. So there you go. That's what you're currently fighting.
Sweet.
It's Henreck to go first, so off you go, Henreck.
So
to go next.
Henreck sees the demon pop up, and then he's going to sort of look over at the evil elf, and he's going to be like, "Oh, so we're summoning demons now, are we?" And then I'm going to call on Toby to attack the dark elf druid person.
Nice.
Somebody remembered that Toby exists. Well done.
Yeah, somebody did. Somebody...
So Toby will appear and go, well, since you asked so nicely. I'm going to roll him into the initiative now. So
Cool.
Just pop him in there. Oh, Toby's got pretty good initiative. So yeah, he'll be going before Baltair, according to the tracker. So...
We've got the exact same.
Just a heads up, I'm probably going to have to go in 5.
That's okie doke.
Maybe finish
We'll close off like the fight soon,
Yeah.
surely. But we will not. mean, we'll probably touch on some of the actual story stuff, but I'll fill you in tomorrow if that's all right.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
Just so that we can, when we start off next time, we can start off from heading off away from here and carrying on with the story.
Great idea.
I'll fill you in with it. Okie doke. So yeah, that's fine. Well, Toby would be up next based on the initiative tracker, so he's going to make an attack.
Oh, well, was that my action or was that it?
Oh no. Yeah, I mean, oh yeah, shit. Sorry, yeah, you were talking to Toby. I completely forgot that that's how this came about. Go on. What's Henrik doing?
I mean,
it's late. I'm not with it.
No, I know. My head's just as much. I'm just going to do what Henrik does and swipe axes.
Yeah, so swing some axe.
That's going to miss. 4 + 7.
That will miss, yes.
And then second one is that went away from me. Hang on. I'll call out what it is. Oh yeah, that's going to miss as well. It was a 3, so that's a 10.
Yeah. I've decided not to impose the if you miss an attack, you take damage from your axe penalty.
Sweet.
I'm going to say that's only if you're trying to swing it at something that's like flying or a bit further away, because that's what you got to use the chain. If it's right in front of you, you're just whacking it. So there's no way.
Like I'm still in control of the axes. Yeah.
It's when you're using the chain to try and swing it at 2 people that if you miss, then you hit yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. Now Toby would be up for his attack. So he is going to bite.
Go, Toby.
Toby actually rules.
Toby is like genuinely a bit of a ledge. Like you really underused Toby. Constitution save.
Really do.
So, he beats the save, so he takes half the poison damage, so 8, so 13 total. That's fine.
It's still good, but like it's
still
whatever
good
the half damage. Whatever the half damage is still good.
It's still good, yeah. That's all Toby can really do. So Belter is up next. Belter.
Ali, I'm thinking.
Come on. It's getting late. People need to go. Miss.
Fucking Jack.
Miss.
Fucking hide.
I'm just gonna just go nope. I'm gonna move up to it and try and swing it with that'll be that one.
Hit.
Yeah, boy.
Okay. You do 3 points.
Cool.
Resistance to any slashing damage that is non-magical. Silver is not classed as magical. It just affects where creatures.
That's fine.
So did you say it's got resistance to slashing?
Yeah, it is. I tell you what, I will tell you exactly what it's resistant to, because 4 of you succeed. It is resistant to cold, fire, lightning, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks.
Okie dokie.
And immune to poison.
Wow, that's me fucked then. Okie dokie. Yeah, that's all of my attacks. All of my attacks.
It's just resistant, not immune. So you'll still do damage, just not max.
Right. In that case... Right. You say it's resistant but not immune, so I am going to run up behind it, use half my movement, stabby.
That will not hit.
And then run the fuck away again.
Okie dokie. I assume that will be how Riv would like to continue the remainder of the fight. Sneak in, try and attack, sneak out again.
Yes, please.
Cool, no problem.
So I will leave it there for now. As always, it's been an honour.
Yep. Thank
Keep
you
me
very
up to
much. for joining.
date.
Sorry we started late and didn't
It's
get
alright.
a great session, but I will fill you in on what little bit of story develops after this fight.
Thank you. Had a great time. I'll speak to you all tomorrow.
Speak
Decent
tomorrow.
cat.
Bye.
Oh,
Bye. Bye.